Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Inverted intro right here. Today we're going to be talking about Danny's Role. Danny's Role is a multiplayer competitive Roblox game. Well, not competitive, more like cooperative, depending on how you play, or if you're toxic, but that doesn't matter. It's more of a competitive, cooperative game where you work together and you do many different tasks. In Danny's world, there's distractors, extractors, and many other things. But the main goal is to do the machines, get to the elevator, and survive together. But in Danny's world, there are mainly a few classes. As I said before, there are distractors. They keep the twisteds or monsters away and around the whole entire facility. They run around, usually by the abandoned elevator, which is at the opposite side. Or they can also just keep like general things like listen and check, or making sure that people don't go near the Rogers. Then there's also extractors. Extractors are the ones doing the machines. They usually have high skill check or high extraction speed, or a little bit of both. Now, there's also supports. Supports or intel gatherers, depending on what kind of support you are, fall into two different categories. Supports who do things like finding items, or supports who heal. Supports who heal are ultimately more valuable because healing is always a really good option, but it ultimately depends on how you play. Now, there is one character who fits in most of these categories, except healing, of course. But healing's for mainly Cosmo, Sprout, Ginger, and it doesn't really fall into many others. That character is Bright. Brightney is a great character, and is one of, if not, one of the best main tunes. I mean, not mains. Mains are different. She's just a general tune, but she is one of the best. Brightney herself is a very interesting character with her amalgamation of stats, ability, and being a bright character. She has 3 hearts. Her stats are she has 3 skill check, 3 movement speed, 4 stamina, 1 stealth, and 4 extraction. You may be seeing the 1 stealth and say, well, that's Shrimpo stealth. That's not good at all. No, this depends on how you play and how you interact with the distractor themselves. Then there's Nightlight, her ability. This allows her in dark rooms to be able to see all the twisteds on a floor. Now, this is essential if you have a distractor in your game, and just essential generally if there's an extractor in your game. Because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's there. This also helps in blackouts especially, where you can use this ability, where they become much more common in the later game. There's also other things, such as her trinket combinations. Some trinkets she could use is dog plush and speedy shoes, which are really good if you're distracting as her, or ribbon spool and clown. Personally, I prefer dog plush to speedy shoes because having more walk speed is kind of better in some occasions. Wait, actually, I think it's the other way around. But as long as you have enough of one thing, things will go very well. There is also extractor, right, where you can use participation trophy, magnifying glass, or machine manual. This will allow you to quickly extract machines and make sure that everything goes very well. After this, there is also Intel Gatherer. This is more of a support kind of thing. But if you're into that, it's Ghost Snakes in a Can or Sweet Charm. During blackouts, you can use your thing more hastily. You can do it quickly and make sure everything's. Now, there is Brightney's main counterpart, which is V, which you get from doing Brightney's Mastery. V has Brightney's ability without all of them, but V stats isn't as fleshed out as Brightney, depending on the situation. V may be a very good extractor, but she wouldn't be as good for distracting. Distractor V does sound very funny once you V right around, but I feel like I prefer to keep your V nice and safe. They only have 2 hearts, don't want to waste them. Now, there is other things too. Brightney may not be the best for long term, but Brightney is probably one of the best for like early game, mid game, or if you're trying to do a very diverse run. I'd use Brightney. Brightney can be a very well in blackouts using spare bulb, and you could probably use Vanity Mirror with spare bulb. Like I said before, Vanity Mirror, I use that with spare bulb if you want to be a beta of Brightney. That ultimately is in your hands, but I would probably use that. That is her mastery. A lot of people complain her mastery is very hard. I can understand why. It's mostly the 15 blackouts. Now, 15 blackouts sounds like a lot, While playing as Brightney, there'll be a breeze. You can see better during blackouts as Brightney. You glow in the dark. You're a pretty speedy character, and if you're in a solo game, stealth only really matters if you get seen by someone. And unless it's Ginger, you'll probably be able to get it. Or if it's Cold or Blackout, you're obviously. Cold during a blackout is kind of like Pebble or Enrage Listen, and is very hard to deal with in the cases. Now, you may think, well, Brightney can't distract some of the main tunes. This is untrue sometimes. Brightney can easily distract Sprout. Sprout is not a cakewalk, let me tell you. Sprout, depending on who is distracting, can be difficult. Because for every 2 tentacles he spawns, he'll spawn another one after and one will disappear. And he'll chase you around. Sprout is a slower one, so if you have faster tunes, it will become an issue. And it can easily lead to disrupting things or tentacle hitting you or hitting other players. Distracting V may be a bit tough because her slowdown is really bad if you're a slower character. That's why you should be faster with V. Same with Pebble. Pebble is just really fast. And if you're distracting Pebble, I recommend hugging corners as any character. For Astro is not that bad. He's probably one of the easier ones. Tiredness effect, just to be very honest, just run while tired and don't run while you are tired. For V, if the slowness is really that bad, I forget distance when you're not slow, or run while you are slow. Then there is, let's see, who am I forgetting? Sprout, Astro, Pebble, yeah, Shelly. I like Shelly. She's one of my favorites. But as I was saying, Shelly isn't that bad. Shelly's easy to distract, honestly. She's very fast and is only going to shoot through extra. Those are how you distract all the mains. Now, you may think other characters may be an issue, but no, they won't. Some fast characters like Toodles may be an issue, because Toodles is a bit faster than you with Speedy Shoes if you're not running. But now, Toodles is just an ankle biter, a iPad kid, a snot-nosed little goober. Nothing wrong with Toodles. I love Toodles. I'm talking about like the twisted ankle biter. I've lost many games to Toodles because I am not fast enough, or I get distracted. It happens. Honestly, Brightney is a character that you should use generally. Brightney is decent. She's not one of the best, but I say she is one of the higher ups. It's ultimately your opinion, user, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any tunes you want me to discuss in the comments, tell me. Or if you have any opinions about the Brightney thing, make sure also tell me. I'd love to hear your feedback. Everybody have a great day, and I love you all. Bye!
Ba-dun dun 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 da da ba-da-da ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yippee! Hi Astro, hi little cat Chris. Bye bye.